Hi, I'm Katie Cooks and welcome back to my cooking channel. Today I'm going to show you a lovely recipe that I use for sausages, these lovely smoky pork quesadillas. So let's get started. I like to use pork sausages and remove the skins because that way I feel like the sausages are already seasoned. You don't have to worry about seasoning the pork mince, and they break up really lovely, and I think they have a nicer texture than regular pork mince. So once you've removed the skin, put them in a pan with a little bit of oil, and we're just going to cook them through and break them up as they go along. The more the sausages cook, the easier it will be to break them up. In the meantime, we'll prepare an onion by dicing it. There's a little video of how I like to dice mine. Super simple, except for this knife that was particularly blunt. It was very frustrating. And then this is how I like to dice my red peppers. So you chop off the top and the bottom and then go round the middle and remove the core. And then you can just slice that ring up into big fat strips. And then julienne it. And then turn your julienne pieces around and slice them across. And then you end up with really neat little cubes. So our sausage meat is basically cooked through now. So we're going to add in our chopped veggies. So our onion and our red pepper. Give it all a good stir and just cook that until they are slightly softened. And then once that happens, we're going to go in with our spices. Now I like to mix my spices with a little bit of water and pour it into the pan, and that way the spices don't go in dry and dry up the pan completely, start to stick, start to burn. Don't worry, this water will cook out, as you can see. After a little while, we're going to add in some lovely chopped coriander for a bit of freshness, and then eventually you will end up with this delicious quesadilla filling, cooked down. All the water's gone and all the spices are lovely and cooked. So now to assemble. Grab yourself a tortilla wrap and just lightly brush one side with oil. Don't worry about the other side. Turn it over. We're going to put our filling in there. So our pork mince, refried beans and some grated cheese. And then fold it over, so you've got this lovely half moon shape and the oiled side is on the outside. Now put it into a dry pan. Well, this depends how good your pan is. If it's not a very good non-stick pan, you can brush it lightly with oil. So place your quesadilla in it and leave it to cook for a few minutes until it's golden and delicious, and then carefully turn it over onto the other side, and again just leave it there for a couple of minutes until that side's cooked, all the cheese is melted, and everything is cooked through deliciously. And now all that's left to do is to cut it in half. We're going to take a look now and see how deliciously cheesy and incredible this quesadilla looks. Find the camera. There it is. And then you just take your first big bite. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this, to like and subscribe.